Okay, so basically we've been talking that the volunteer was not the right choice of word.
Volunteer was a wrong choice of word because when you say volunteer, it implies as if it's something you embrace in a group that you're recruiting. Number one, I didn't recruit nobody, nor am I recruiting anybody. I'm a friend of the firefighters. I've been on the picket line within in the past long before I got into politics. But we have a serious issue that we need to address, and a lot of people in the community are concerned as to what's going on, and they keep coming to City Hall, they keep calling us with their concern, and some of them happen to have cameras, and they have said that that's what they are going to do. They're going to try to videotape to see what's going on. And as private citizens, they have the right to do that and more, as long as they do not get in the way of the firefighters doing their job. That's something that we will not tolerate. So just want to make that clear that I'm not putting together, like they said, the Lantigua film crew, Mayor return calls on spies. I mean, come on.
Now, if a concerned person comes to you with video of a fire scene and it doesn't show something you like, what do you do with that footage?
Like in anything, let's assume that somebody come to you with a film that of somebody being hurt or somebody dumping trash, and they come out with a videotape with a plate number. Of course, we're going to give it to the police and we're going to follow up. The main concern that we hear is that ever since we started talking about reduction in force, police, fire, teacher, across the board, all the municipal employees we have laid off. All of a sudden, you have that big spike on fires, and people are concerned. People think that there might be something wrong going on. What is that something? I don't know.
How would you describe the trust between the mayor's office and the fire department?
I would not say the fire department because there's a lot of men and women working, putting their life on the line, and they're great people. If you were to ask the same question in reference to the mayor, specifically myself and fire chief, I'd say there's no trust at all. I don't think he's a good leader. I don't think he's leading the department properly. And if there is anybody put in the city at risk, it's Fire Chief Murphy.
And what has to happen to bring more firefighters back?
The union have to come to the table and do some concessions. The city has no money. There was a Republican administration in charge for 8 years, and a lot of people have refused to ask the question. I just got elected. I've only been there for 7, 8 months, whatever it is. And that administration was very friendly with Tim Cahill. Mayor Sullivan was very close friend with Mr. Baker. Mayor Sullivan came in with a free cash balance, had money to spend, and left with a $24-25 million deficit. A Republican, friends with Tim Cahill, closest friend to Baker. They don't talk about that. And I'm surprised that some of you guys, the press, don't ask those questions. I didn't create the deficit, it was there. I'm trying to fix the problem that we inherited that was left there for us. Some will argue that because Lawrence is so condensed and makes it more difficult. Well, you can also compare that while we are condensed, it takes 3 to 4 or 5 minutes to get from point A to point B, while in other communities that's not so condensed, it takes 7 to 10 minutes to get from point A to point B. So it's a comparison that you can make. Look at North Andover, it's 35 square miles, Andover, 35 square miles. I don't know what North Andover is. And when you compare those numbers, you conclude that we should do fine with what we have.